disclaimer. We are unqualified and unapologetic. We are not professionals. Just a couple with opinions and life experiences. Take what works. Leave what doesn't. Let's do this.
Sessions and lessons are scripted. The mic stay twisted. Truths get lifted. Hearts feel sifted. No script, just grip. Raw thoughts drifted. Echoes in the chamber, my mind's unassisted. Pages burn blank, every line resisted. Skeletons in closets, dust gets evicted. Break chains on the brain, no more conflicted. Smoke from the past, inhaled, and I missed it. Scars in my soul, but the pain's encrypted. Sipping on wisdom, the taste feels liquid. Sessions and lessons, I'm finally convicted.
Hello, everybody. It's me, the hostess with the most of this. Here we go again with the lame entry.
Get it together, Joel.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna happen. Hi, everyone. Welcome to what is this?
Sessions and Lessons Unscripted.
Yes,
That.
I am your host, Joel Rosario, and across from me, my better half,
The
Little
co-host.
Miss Everything,
Little Miss Everything.
or that's what her shirt says, anyways.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Hi, everyone. Hopefully everyone's doing well. We've had some stuff going on in our camp. We'll go into detail later on. But I mean, other than that, there's really nothing to report. It's me still being the whipping boy and mentally beaten daily. I'm glad I got Gloria here to kind of hold me up, because I'd go insane. More insane.
Sure. I don't know if that's possible or not.
I'd go more insane. But anyways, that's on me, right? Or no? Well, I would say yes.
Personal responsibility has to play a role at some point.
I own some of that. Not all of it, but some of it.
Own it all.
No, not all. Because I can only control what I can control, right?
That is true.
So I can't control what other people do or say.
Nope.
Plus, we're all grown-ass people, so...
You shouldn't have to monitor other people's behaviors.
That's what I'm getting at.
Alrighty. So what's the topic for today, sir?
Well, we were discussing, this comes up all the time, and Gloria tries to beat me over the head with stuff, but being too old or it being too late to do anything to do stuff, for lack of a better term.
To do anything.
So we were kind of talking about that, and of course, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there listening have had this discussion or even thought this, oh, I'm too old to do this, or I'm too old to do that, or it's too late to even start doing this, or you know what I'm saying. People out there, I'm pretty sure.
It's an endless list of things.
Yeah, coulda, woulda, shoulda. But why bother now? That kind of thing. And I've been plagued with that for a long time. It's like, you would think at at my age I'd have my stuff together, and yeah, I don't have my stuff together.
That's unrealistic.
What's on?
So it has everything together. I don't care who you are, what level of society you're in. Not everybody is going to get it together or has it together. People like to fake the funk.
Yes, I agree but disagree.
No, and let me tell you why. Because nobody's like is 100% person. 100% perfect.
Well, no.
So there you go. Not everybody has it together.
You know, I had met somebody. You bringing that up kind of reminded me. It was an interesting viewpoint on it. You just said no one is perfect, right? And this person was basically saying that, no, you're perfect just the way you are. You're the way you're supposed to be.
Right.
But, which I know where, and I'm just paraphrasing, right? I'm not quoting him word for word or anything, but I kind of see where he's coming from, and I kind of see what he's saying.
Right.
Like, people are striving to be this, I guess, something you're not, I guess. I don't know. Like, everything is just how it's supposed to be. So in essence, perfect, right? Like, people are, yeah, I get it. No one's perfect. People have flaws and all of that stuff, but that's just you. And then it's up to you to kind of monitor and police things and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, definitely. But what I'm referring to is more like nobody has everything together because there's always something falling apart somewhere. Whether people are open about
Well,
life happens. Of
Yeah.
course, life is not perfect for anybody by any means, right?
Unless you have $1 billion.
And even then, I mean, there was a story that came out a couple years back where somebody won a crap ton of money in the lottery,
Mhm.
and they still weren't happy because the money isn't gonna fix your problems. If
Oh,
you're
money is,
if you're a crappy person without money, you're gonna be a crappy person with money. If you win the lottery, you know that just doesn't magically change.
right.
So yeah, I don't think that we have these ideals that are planted in our brains since we're small, since we're tiny, tiny little people.
And what is that?
You know, we're supposed to grow up, go to school, play by the rules, graduate school, go to college, get a career, get married, have kids, or I'm sorry, buy a house before you have, kids. And you're supposed to have like a beautiful picket fenced home with dogs and cats and everything's supposed to be rosy.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the world that we live in. Like, that's delusional to me to think that that's how it's supposed to go.
Right. I mean, I see what you're saying, but I don't know. Life is gonna life regardless.
Of course.
So I see in that regard that it's not everyone's got their stuff together.
And we don't all do things at the time that we're supposed to. Like, take us, for example, right? Typically a Latina female gets married. Honestly, if you're not pregnant by 15, you're married by 20. And I hate to sound like that, but that's kind of what's expected, You're supposed to have kids at an early age. You're supposed to get married. You're supposed to have a family, not go to college, not, those are the old school ideals, that we come from. Obviously, I didn't go by the rules, I did everything.
Yes, obviously you do not go by rules.
No, I do not. That's why my life is messed up sometimes.
Anyways.
Anywho, but yeah, I think we have these false expectations that are placed on us since we're, developing. And if we don't meet them, we feel like we failed or it's too late or it's never going to happen. You have people graduating college in their 70s and 80s. You hear that every year when, schools let out for graduation.
Right.
And it's like, if they could do that at like 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, what's stopping us from, being 30, 40, and 50 and accomplishing what we want?
You want the answer to that? You're the problem.
Yes, exactly. We are our own enemies sometimes. Sometimes we don't need people outside to be our enemies. Sometimes we are our own enemies. But that's just my opinion though. I know everybody has like a different point of view, but I never think that it's too late for anything at all. I don't.
This is okay. I get that. I believe that. I guess.
You don't sound convinced.
But there is things that you're too old to do. Like, if I wanted to be a breakdancer right now, that's not happening.
I can look up right now. If I look up on the interwebs right now, 80-year-old breakdancer, I guarantee you,
I will
find an 80-year-old breakdancer.
Back in the day when I was a young kid and breakdancing was a thing, I used to breakdance. But if I were to do that now, I'd look like that lady from Australia in the Olympics.
Oh my god.
I would
the floppy fish.
Yeah, I would look like I'm just a dead fish out of water. But no
Have
fish
you
out of
see
water.
everybody help?
No, someone call something. Yeah,
Call the medics.
that's what I would look like. Let's see, what else would I be too old for right now? I don't know. I know the dancing is one.
No, I don't think so. I call bull on all of that.
So I can be a breakdancer now?
Yeah, why not?
Well, if I lose a ton more weight.
Well, you're on your way. There's nothing stopping you.
Yeah, no, my body's not equipped for breakdancing.
There's this older lady. I think she's like in her 70s, and she's a bodybuilder.
Oh, I think I know
Ariana
who you're
Grande, I
talking
think
about.
is her
I don't
name.
know.
I don't remember her name offhand. But if she could do that, that age, there's no excuse for you not being able to do something that you want at your age. It's not like you're crippled and unable to do things for yourself. You know what I mean? You're not a vegetable.
Ways it depends on.
But you know what I'm saying though? You're not like you're not
I'm able.
you're
Mo-
able bodied.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like somebody and I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't have used the word crippled. But you know, somebody who's in a situation where they can't walk or you still have use of all of your functions.
Yes, for the most part.
And there's a saying that I heard in Spanish. I'm sure that there's like a variation of it in English. But it says, mientras que respires hay tiempo, which translates into
As long as you're breathing,
there's still time. It's when you stop breathing that there is no time, you know?
Well, yeah, it's hard to do stuff when you're not breathing.
Well, yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. Like I said, it's something that has plagued me a lot. It still plagues me. I'm embarrassed to say. I don't know, man. It's just for me. I can't just get past the mental things. I don't know. I don't know what it is. You tell me.
You said it yourself. Your mental things. It's all the mental thing that's in your brain that tells you you cannot.
Like, there's a bunch of stuff now. I think I might as well just move on to the next thing. Right? So like that's another question I'll ask you. All right, so do you think I think you just kind of grow out of stuff or like you lose interest.
Right. And it's normal.
Okay. So, for example, me, I was a drummer back in the day. I still want to drum. Whatever. But it's like, some days it's like, I just think maybe it's just, it's done. I'm just done doing it. Like, I have this stuff.
I'm looking at a drum set right now.
I know, and it just sits there.
Yeah.
It just doesn't get played ever.
No.
Even though Gloria wants me to teach her, although I don't think I'm that great of a drummer, but whatever. Anyway.
I just want a reason to pound out things.
Yeah, it's a good stress reliever for sure. But no, in all seriousness though, it's like there's days where I'm just kind of like, maybe I just outgrew it, right? And
so let me ask you something.
Uh-huh.
Why do you still have them if you don't use them?
The million-dollar
question.
Okay,
Yes.
and here, everyone get ready, because I'm sure this has been said before. You heard it before. Just in case.
Just in case?
Yeah. Just in case I get mixed up together and I decide to put them together and just, get disciplined enough to play them again.
Yeah.
So just in case.
Just in case. Okay.
But then that's with a bunch of stuff, right? You just, let me hang on to this just in case. And then it's like time passes.
I've started to get rid of things.
But see, that's what I'm kind of getting at, right? Because like I said, there's days where I'm like, I should just get rid of all this stuff. Like, I'm not doing anything with it. It's just taking up space.
Right.
If I don't have the passion for it anymore, or I want to move on to the next thing, or whatever, it's time to move on. Maybe that's something that, people need to work on. I certainly need to work on it. It's just, I got to learn how to like keep things moving. And I am super guilty of that. Just staying stuck in certain things. And I think I got to get better and learn more how to just keep it moving, people. Come on, guy, keep it moving. It's like it's not doing you any good just sitting there. If you're going to commit to it, do it. If not, move on. Let's go. That's what I think I need to get better at. And I think most people need to get better at.
Yeah. I'm working on that myself. I've been pretty busy these last couple of weeks, but I intend to keep going through things and tossing things out just because.
Yeah, they get into those modes where I just want to get rid of everything. Yeah,
right.
Just get rid of everything. Start over.
Yeah, let's burn it all.
But how many times am I going to start over? That's the thing. I
Life
feel like I constantly start over,
and
and
that's the point of life. You mess up, you destroy everything, and then you rebuild.
Yes.
I've learned that so many different times throughout my life, and I find that the moments that I'm lost and just shattered and destroyed are the best moments to kind of let everything fall to crap so you can rebuild, because that's how you grow. If you're just constantly just, storing things, you're not opening up space for things that
would you say that those things become crutches?
yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm not talking down to you.
Oh,
I'm referring, no,
by all means.
no, but I'm referring to myself too. This describes me perfectly.
Right.
I tend to be, what's it called? An emotional hoarder. So if something means something to me, I will keep it.
Yeah, I mean, but that's not. Are
No,
you
but
saying sentimentally, or
huh,
because that's kind of
no,
different?
no, I'm
No?
talking about hobby wise. Like,
Okay.
if obviously, like, I keep all of the drawings and stuff that my nephews and my nieces make for me because those are awesome.
Yes.
Um, but I'm talking about, like, things that, oh, I made this, and it was so important to me at the time. I'm gonna keep it. But what's the reason that you're keeping that item? Like, it had sentimental value at its moment and its time. But if you look at something and you don't feel the same way about it, maybe you should get rid of it.
So, like, for example, if you make an ashtray in 3rd grade for your father,
I don't have a father, sir.
okay, well, I'm just saying, theoretically speaking, if
My
you
ghost
you,
daddy.
you made and all you Gen Xers and Zennials or whatever, you make a cigarette ashtray for your parent, and you still have it, you wouldn't keep it. You would just be like, "What am I doing with this?" First of all, why do you have it?
That's what I'm saying. I was just gonna say, if that's for my ghost father, why would I have an ashtray? Like,
No, I was just pulling something out of nowhere.
oh, you pulled it out
But
the wrong end, sir.
I think I know what you're saying, but
No, but I'm talking hobby wise. Like, I have a lot of old not old paintings, but old drawings that I've been holding on to for years. And it's like, I don't even look at them anymore. I don't display them. I have future.
so why don't you?
I have gotten rid of a lot of my stuff.
Really?
Yes.
See, maybe it's my older
No,
mentality.
like
I'm
my
thinking you should have kept them.
No, I don't think so. I mean, obviously the one that I have hanging in our
Yes.
room,
The Death Star.
the Death Star. Like, I really love that one, and it's been around for a long time.
That's why I hung it, because I
Right.
like this.
I like it. But if tomorrow I lost it, it got stolen, and, ripped for some reason, I'd feel bad, but I'd like move on. Like, oh, okay, there's room on the wall for me to paint something else. It's an opportunity. Every time you get rid of something in your life, it's an opportunity to bring something in, whether it's a hobby, a person, a friend, a friendship, boyfriend, girl, whatever. Once you let that crap go, it opens up new space and new opportunities for you to find new hobbies.
So it's funny, as you were saying that, I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, so the discussion is being too old to do things or being
Right.
too late.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like you're growing, which is kind of like, it's gonna sound, maybe it sounds cheesy, or you guys can chime in out there, but it's like you're growing, so you're like, I don't know, starting over. I don't know. I kind of lost my train of thought there for a second, but
No, that makes sense.
no, because we're talking about being too old. But then if
Right.
you're getting rid of something and starting over, you're like growing. So you're like there's an infancy there, for lack of whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and you're starting over, and whatever you choose, whatever route you're gonna go, you're gonna grow there.
Right.
So
That's what I'm saying.
you're old, but you're starting over and you're growing.
Right.
Okay.
And if growing isn't the purpose of life, I don't know what is.
Well, if you're not growing, you're dying.
Exactly. So my way of thinking has always been, it's like if it doesn't serve you, if it doesn't help you in any way, shape, or form, get rid of it.
That is a very important point that you just made.
Yes.
Because if it doesn't serve you any purpose, then why? Okay, let's rewind a little
Okay.
now. Here to my left, I have a drum set.
Right.
A Tama Rockstar drum set, which I refinished because I used to refinish drums and
Right.
customize them.
Yes.
There it sits.
hmm
So,
It's not up to me to tell you to throw that out. That's your thing.
well, I wouldn't throw that out. That would
Or
be criminal.
or to sell it or whatever. I wouldn't. I just say do something with it because it irks me just to see him there. Because I want to play though, Jared.
The truth comes
No,
out.
the truth is I want you to put
Well,
it together so I can
look,
play them. If
Look,
not,
I do want to set them up. There's just no room in here.
we have a garage that is full of crap. As we speak up getting rid of things, we need to do that at some point.
Yes. If anybody out there wants to help us clean out our garage, free pizza.
Free pizza.
No.
I just want to burn everything.
There's times where I get like that. I just want to get rid of everything.
I do.
I don't care.
Sometimes I just want to call like a random
We buy junk.
We Buy Junk. Be like, have at it. Take whatever you want from this basement, from the garage, and get it out of my sight.
Which the ironic thing is that, because she mentioned basement, so we
Oh, jeez.
we picked up. Actually, I wanted something from somebody on Marketplace, which I got. This guy was trying to get rid of, like, he was basically doing what we were saying just now, emptying out his garage. So of course, Gloria and I, Gloria texted me or something. She's like, "Hey, this guy, when I picked up your thing, he's trying to get rid of all this stuff. And he said, as long as it fits in the car, I can have all of it." I'm like, "For free?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, whatever you could fit in this car, you can take." So now,
Let me tell you, I packed that Prius so tight.
man, you should see our basement now. There's so much stuff down there. Like, we're trying to get rid of stuff. And we just, like, inherited a garage worth of stuff.
But these are really cool items, so. And that's the thing.
Gloria, you're getting too old for this.
I am not too old. Let me tell you, my little Prius was struggling. It was.
I mean, honestly, some of that stuff's probably worth some money.
I'm sure it is, but
I don't know.
I love collecting old things, like, you know.
Yeah.
And the thing is that his mother had passed away, and she was like 90 something.
Oh, there's some
Oh,
old stuff
right.
in there.
I have a typewriter. Remember that?
That's like from early 1900s, I think.
Yeah. They don't make them like that anymore.
This thing is, and this
It's
weighs it.
so heavy, but it's so cool.
Man, they don't make things the way they used to.
No,
Like,
and they have, there's like a porcelain doll.
she had old porcelain dolls from, like, God.
1908. Like, yeah, there's so many different things that we probably are.
There's stuff we haven't even gone through.
No. And that's one thing that I would like to make our goal before the end of the year. I want to go through that stuff, sell what we're going to sell, donate, and then burn the rest of it with the other stuff in the house.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, yeah, it's a constant thing on these parts.
No, but that's the thing. I just, with having stress in my life, I look at a pile and I lose my temper. And it has nothing to do with the pile. It's just, I'm all over the place right now. And that's my outlet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just think that we need to get rid of things, make room for new stuff,
Start over.
and start over.
And it's just gonna help us grow.
Right. Because, okay, you were talking about, like, before we, start the episode, we usually have like a little conversation, try to have a somewhat outline, because we don't script anything, we don't find anything.
Turn the mics on, that's it.
But we do have little discussions prior to film or recording. And one of the things that we were talking about, like, you wanted to be a radio DJ, you wanted to do a podcast, you wanted to, and it's like, we've talked about it in the past about doing a podcast. How long have we been talking about it?
Oh, I've been talking about it way before you.
Way before me, right?
And it's funny because when you said DJ, when I was younger, like I would say in the 90s, right?
Mhm.
I was a DJ. I was like a house / hip hop DJ,
Right.
but I wanted to take it further. I didn't only want just to play the music. I wanted to be like a personality on the radio.
Right.
So I looked into broadcasting schools and stuff like that. And my life started at 15. So
Right. You didn't get that opportunity.
I didn't do it. I mean, we'll get into the details of that later in another episode.
Wait, but I'm touching on that because that's something that we were talking about. And I
Right,
told you
right.
before, like about this podcast, like I had no interest in it. Like I was just gonna be on a couple of episodes and move on, you know? But the thing is that I always wanted to be a radio personality when I was, younger or a kid. But I let other people discourage me from a lot of things, and that was one of the things that I really wanted to do, you
Right.
know? And now that I'm doing this podcast, I still stumble on my words and I slur and I'm aware of that.
Well, we're still relatively new to this.
Right. We're like, what, 5 seasons in already?
6.
5, 6. But it's all, you guys have to realize that, our seasons are basically, if we put them all together, it's just a couple months that we've been doing this.
Well, we kind of committed ourselves to posting 2 times a week.
Right.
So, I mean, that's kind of the route we wanted to go. So we're kind of hitting that kind of hard and heavy, no?
Right. So that's why we're so ahead on our episodes. We pre-record a lot of things. So
Yeah, for you guys listening out there, just kind of a behind the curtain thing. Like we do pre-record a few episodes at a time. So I don't know. Sometimes maybe they won't sound current or whatever. We try to make them as current as possible, but we try to, especially with Gloria in and out and stuff, we kind of record when we can and try to do a bunch at one shot. So
yeah,
just
so
in case.
things might sound a little out of order, but it's not intentional, but it's just how we have time to record.
Yeah.
But anyways, where I was going with this is I never imagined that I would be doing a podcast. Just because I don't know who's gonna listen to me or what am I gonna talk about,
Well, our 2 listeners are listening to you, so
It's growing, don't be like
Oh,
that.
3.
Got 3. Yeah, we're up to 5 now.
Oh,
No, but
you know something I do
no.
not know.
Honestly, the numbers really don't matter to me. Like
No, I mean it'd be nice.
it's cool. No, it's cool to like look on our stats and see like, oh, we have listeners in Ireland or here or there. Oh, we have
Hello out there in Ireland if you're listening.
or we have like 3 new listeners in a new area. Like that to me is really cool. And I don't
Shout out to all you people listening in Florida, Ireland. I think it was Kenya, Mexico,
like
everywhere.
Philippines.
Everywhere you guys are listening. Thank you.
That's where I'm kind of going with this. Not to boast like, oh, look at all this cool shit that we're doing or, it's just to me, I never thought that I would be reaching to someone in a different country who identifies with what I'm speaking about.
That's one of the wonders of
and that is, and that's what I'm saying. It's like there was so much doubt and so much like, what if, and we just started doing it. And look,
yeah.
we started with crappy mics. I mean, not that we have the top of the line, but things are slowly coming together.
Yeah.
We have our technology stuff in order somewhat, little glitches here and there, but even the professional, DJs have issues with technical things, But that's what I'm saying. It's just like, if you would have said, oh, it's too late for me to start the podcast, who knows what we would be doing now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's like a huge thing. It's like now, like with this podcast, I know sometimes we're kind of a little off. Sometimes we're on topic. Sometimes we can't stay on topic. Sometimes we're all over the place. But that's what being unscripted is. We don't plan for anything.
Yeah, we're just sitting here talking.
Right. And, I'm enjoying it so much that, we've been talking about maybe me branching out into my own podcast, still doing this one, but doing my own thing on the side. And it's like, I would have never done that had I never jumped on to help you. I wouldn't be thinking about branching out on my own and having my own little project.
Well, you saw for yourself that you weren't too old to do it.
Exactly. And that's
Right.
what I'm getting at. And so many times, we let other people kind of drag us down, tell us it's not going to work. It's already been done. There's so many people doing it. There's so much competition.
I mean, it's not a lie. It's
It's
true.
not a lie. But the thing is like, what are our goals? And that's the thing that you have to kind of look at least in my opinion. I don't know what I'm talking about. Again, I'm not a professional in any way, shape, or form. But if you look at, excuse me, what you're capable of doing, you're capable of more than that. Because we are our own limitations. We're the ones that kind of talk ourselves out of doing things.
Yes, that is very true.
Uncomfortable things that we're not used to.
Right.
And that's fine. That's part of, being an adult and a human, Self-doubt comes with everything. But I'm tired of the self-doubt and the, oh, you can't do it because you're this old, or, you can't collect this because you're that old. You can't wear that because you're that old. Who cares?
Certain things you can't wear.
I don't care. I mean, as long as I'm comfortable, how am I hurting anybody?
Right.
You know what I mean? As long as my hobbies or what I do or what I say isn't purposely hurting someone, there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. Am I a little vulgar? Yes. Can I be a little cry sometimes? Absolutely. But that's just my personality sometimes, And if you want to exceed in something, you have to put yourself out there. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. And this is a huge example.
No matter what your age.
Right. No matter your age.
While you were talking, I was kind of thinking about, excuse me. There was kind of something you were touching upon, and I was thinking, way back in the day, I mean, being old to do stuff or whatever, way back in the day, one of the things I wanted to do is be some kind of like teacher or preacher or something of the sort, or a minister. And at one point I was thinking about getting into youth ministry, and I never did it. Of course, when I got older, I'm like, oh, why bother now or whatever. Plus, like I said, life happened, right? A bunch of stuff happened. So,
Right.
But yeah, I mean, the podcast thing, I mean, I'm 50 years old now. I just started it. I mean, around 50 years old. And this is something that I had in the works since I was a teenager, because I was with the whole thing with the radio DJ thing. So it's like, here I am 30 years later, 30 plus years later, so it's like, it eventually came around. And the whole thing with that, I guess what the point I'm trying to make is, my intention was to reach people and communicate and stuff like that. And now at the age of 50, I have that opportunity, especially more so now, right? Because technology and the internet, and we didn't have any of that stuff back in the day.
No.
So, and I thought I had a message and I thought I could help people and stuff like that. And now it's even easier to do so, even at my older age, to do so. And even if I touch one person, or, resonate with one person, or if I resonate with 1 million people, better late than never.
And here's one thing that I'm going to say, not to talk down to you, but just think about it. Had you started, podcasting or, doing this type of project 10 years ago, 15 years ago, how far would you be right now? And that's something that you have to take into consideration. Building a community doesn't happen overnight. It takes a long time, And we joke around about the 3 listeners, the 5 listeners, or, but that's just a joke. In reality, it's
some people would think that that's wrong what we're doing, to joke around like that.
Yeah.
Which I don't think that, I mean, to joke around about stuff is not,
Get over it.
yeah. It's like, you shouldn't talk about it like that. You should be positive. It's like, I get it.
I get it, but
Yeah.
that's not my point. The point is that, sometimes we delay our own progress and our own, success because it takes us so long to convince ourselves that we're okay, we're good enough, we're okay in age, that we talk ourselves out of that. And think about it. And like I said, I'm not talking down to you, even to me. Think about like all the banking stuff that I, talked about in the past. Had I dedicated myself when I was in my 20s, think about how far I would have made it now.
You would have had a store with bun cakes.
Bun cakes and cookies, you know what I mean? And it's like, because we let ourselves be guided by other people who aren't doing crap with their own lives.
Absolutely.
And that's another big mistake that we make. Listening to people,
Let people convince us that we're too old.
but they're not doing the things that, are within their potential to do. It's like somebody having advice on, marriage when they've never been married.
Or they've been divorced a couple times.
Right. And it's, I'm not taking advice from you,
Right.
not to say that our marriage is like 100% perfect.
No, it's,
And we have our flaws.
no, that's maybe on that side of the table.
Oh my. No, but
Pretty good over here.
But you know what I mean, though, and because we let other people like talk down to us and convince us that it's not going to work,
And see, it's
it
us.
stifles you. It
Yeah.
stifles your progress, and it's something,
It's our fault.
right?
Yeah.
Because you let it happen. So that's what I'm saying. I was like, hurry up and put the drums together so I can play with them
Yes, I will put them together as soon as I could find a spot to put them.
in the garage.
You really want to be in the garage with the spiders and the heat and all that nonsense?
Well, here's my thing.
You know what would be nice if I could build a little like soundproof booth in there. Because then I'll just buy like real, because right now I have
Yay, let's corner the spiders.
low, no, there would be, I would fix it so it's all sealed up and nothing can get in there. But yeah,
That's not a bad idea.
I thought about it, but
It's funny because every time we come up with a new project, it's always the garage. Like, I want to make a gym in the garage.
like we have this big garage, it's a 2.5 car,
Garage, yeah.
and we don't park cars.
You don't. I refuse to park my cars in there.
I don't know why. Your car fits like in the corner. Well, it did fit in the corner of the garage.
Now we're lucky to even open the door without things falling out.
Even your new car fits in there with no issue. It's like, it's not that big of a car.
No, but here's my thing.
Like my truck doesn't fit in.
No, but I don't know if you're... Okay. I think it was like 2 years ago, I had a mouse in my freaking car because I parked in the garage. Remember?
Yeah.
And and that is why I refused to park my car.
And then you have a squirrel in there?
I had a squirrel in there. I had a mouse.
She had animals living in the
I
car.
did, and that's from leaving it in the garage.
Well, what's wrong? You're an animal lover.
I don't want mice and raccoons and chipmunks.
But they're cold. They want to heat. They want heat.
Oh,
You're so mean.
don't start because we will have
No,
an animal foundation for all these squirrels. Okay.
I already have the cat. The cat is already too much. Even the dog's, I think, over it.
Yeah, the dog's over the cat.
Yeah, at first the dog was like, "Oh, who's this?" Blah blah blah.
So entertaining.
Yeah, now the dog's just like, "Oh, it's this one."
It's this thing.
Yeah, even the dog is done with it.
No, but yeah,
Dog's too old for that crap.
the dog's like, I'm never too old.
I'm never too old. Yeah, but I mean, even now talking about this and stuff, I mean, I know when the mics turn off, I'm just gonna be coulda, woulda, shoulda, have regrets. Oh, I'm too old for this.
That's your fault then.
It's my fault.
Personal responsibility.
So, what is your suggestion?
Put the drum set together so I could play.
Okay. Can we put them in the living room?
No.
The dining rooms?
You have two choices. We clean up the basement and put them downstairs.
Oh, we could put them down there.
Or
clean up all that extra garage worth of stuff.
Or we clean up the garage, do half the gym that I wanted to do,
Oh, that is true.
half the gym, and then the other side of it.
Well, it's already gonna be winter time, so now, what's the
Now is the perfect time
why?
because we can get rid of things.
I'm too old to do that.
I'm not, and I'm not too old to hire people to do it either.
Well, no. Okay, you got me there.
Exactly.
Well, no, I mean, whatever.
We'll figure it out.
You're not that much younger than I am.
I'm still a baby.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I'm 50, and you're.
Shh, don't push your luck.
Don't do it. Don't ever say a woman's age. Never. Or what is it?
I don't care. I was born in 1981. Do that.
Age, weight. What else is a no-no?
Age, weight, and body count, I think, is what it was.
Boy. Yeah, I don't really want to know that. I don't really care. Because this is where it all stops.
What? This is off topic.
I guess it's off topic. Anyways, what are you too old to do? Or that you, let's not even say it that way. Something that you thought you were too old to do. I got a little list of them, but
For me?
like, what is it?
Oh, my stuff.
Uh,
Too old for certain types of clothing.
well, that's kind of
True or false?
for men too. I mean,
No, because I mean I have my superhero shirts and my, kind of
graphic tees.
my graphic tees and
But see that, because that's what I'm trying to do now, right? And and I've always been a jeans and t-shirt kind of guy. But as I got older, I want to dress more like a grown-up, I guess.
no, I know what you're saying because when I first started dating you, you had like no ties or very little ties, no suits, no nothing, and I was like, oh no,
Oh, I didn't even own a suit.
no, I was like, no,
I've never owned a
we
suit.
we need to change this, because here's my thing. I don't care if you're obese, overweight, or fat, however you consider yourself. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care.
Check, and check.
Right. I don't care. No, really. I don't care if you're like 500 pounds or 120 pounds. Wear whatever the hell you want. It's your body, whatever. If you feel comfortable in it, cool. If other people don't like the way you look in it, that's their problem. But me personally, I'm not very outgoing, I guess. Not outgoing, but my style is completely different, And I feel like there's a time and a place for everything. If I'm in a family barbecue,
Oh, I'm wearing the shorts and the gym shoes and the t-shirt.
right, obviously, I'm not going to show up, dressed to the nines. But if you look in my closet, I also have a lot of other clothes that I wear.
You have a lot of dresses.
I have a lot of dresses.
Yeah.
And you don't have to spend a lot of money to look like an adult. Sometimes I go to Goodwill or, some of the other thrift stores locally. I'll buy a dress for $10-15, but I also have $200 or $300 dresses. You know what I mean? And that's fine. But what I'm getting at is like, there's a time and a place for everything. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you're going to a family function, the graphic tees, the shorts, the gym shoes,
You're not too old to necessarily wear that stuff.
No, but, when it comes to like, especially like with my creativeness or my funkiness, I have a lot of things that, don't look like a woman my age should be wearing. Like my horse purse, my unicorn shoes, or
No, you're talking about what would be considered more adolescent or childish stuff.
right, exactly.
You're not talking about like some women that, and I'm with you, wear whatever you want. It doesn't matter. But some women got no business wearing certain things. And it's like, what do they say? Dress age appropriately. But I don't know.
I don't even care about that. But what I'm saying is like, sometimes like somebody will be like, a stranger will be like, how old are you that you have like that purse? Or those are kind of funny shoes for someone your age. And it's like,
Oh, someone did approach you about that.
yeah, somebody did approach you with that. It's like,
you had on your unicorn.
I had my unicorn shoes, and they are the cutest things, and
They are kind of
I've never worn them before. And
the first time you wore them. Somebody
made a comment. And it's like, okay, I'm an eclectic person, so I am going to have weird purses and funny shoes, and just that's
I
how I
was like
am.
that too. I'd wear like weird shirts or weird shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
odd colors.
because I want to be different.
Right, I'm a different person. I'm weird, you know?
Yeah. You are weird.
And I'm okay with that.
Very weird.
You're never too old to be weird.
Well, this is true. Because look at me.
But no, that's what I'm getting at. It's like, for some things, it doesn't matter, you know? There's a time and a place for everything, right? But if you're an eclectic person or a person who, you know, styles against the
you do you.
it's your thing. Like, it doesn't matter. There's no age for that, you know?
Right.
I mean, look at, like, Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Oh my gosh.
She was, like, super, super into her, you know, older age, and she was still studying fashion trends and wearing funky colors and dresses, and you know what I mean? And that's what I think, you know, is okay.
Good Lord, Zsa Zsa Gabor, you just pulled that name out of nowhere.
Right? Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Boy.
But was she not a beautiful, talented actress?
Well,
And she
back
was,
in the day.
yeah. And she wore weird clothes, and, you know, even until her, you know, until she passed.
Didn't she slap a police?
Yeah.
To like, I'm Zsa Zsa slap.
Yeah, I'm Zsa Zsa Gabor.
All right, guys, I think we're going to leave it there. Hopefully that wasn't too much rambling.
I'm sure it was.
Do you have anything else you would like to add, Gloria Rosario?
No, not at the moment.
Are you too old and mature?
I'm too old and tired.
Yes and yes. Same over here.
I'm old and tired. That's all. Leave me alone.
Guys, so bottom line, it's like it's never too late. You're not too old. You gotta work on taking that out of your head. And I'm guilty of the same thing, so I'm there too. We gotta get it out of our heads. You're not too old, you're not, you know, it's not never too late.
You're never too old to get married. You're never too old to start your life. You're never
Get education.
no. Go to the gym to start your business.
Yeah.
You are never too old.
I mean, yeah, it's if you tell yourself that, you're just lying to yourself, basically.
Definitely.
Because it's not true.
And again, that saying in Spanish, you know, as long as you have air in your lungs,
As long as you're breathing.
you still have time.
Yep.
So do it.
All right, guys. So remember to visit the website. It is sessionsandlessonsunscripted.com. There you'll find some writing, some things that I write, and feel free to go back in the back catalog, because like I said before in other episodes, I've been doing that blog since, well, like almost 14, 15 years. So there's quite a bit of stuff on there.
Yeah. Oh, you know, I don't think we ever mentioned this, or maybe it's kind of recent. I don't remember. The first season of Sessions and Lessons, you took down.
I did. And I did that because, well, first of all, the quality wasn't great. All of them were me solo without Gloria. And the tone was a little bit different too. I went into my story and the whole reason for starting the blog and the podcast. And I thought I kind of wanted to reset and bring it up again, only with you, and then make it more, I don't know. I didn't think that it kind of went with the new.
Right. It was a different.
It was,
right.
yeah,
it was
a
more
different vibe.
It was more serious on his end.
Right.
And since I've been on a.
Which I wasn't intending on it
Oh.
to be, but I mean, but anyways, yeah, we'll get to all that, all the details of my story and all that stuff in episodes pretty soon. But yeah, so don't forget to visit the blog at sessionsandlessonsunscripted.com and drop us a line at the email sessionsandlessonsmail@gmail.com, and visit us on the socials, TikTok, Instagram,
YouTube.
YouTube, all that stuff. You could look up Sessions and Lessons or either my name and you should find it. And yeah, we appreciate you guys listening. Please spread the word. Let people know that we're here. And what else, Gloria?
Yes, if you would like to kind of add to the show, you can always go to the drop down menu and go to, what was it?
I'll contribute.
Contribute.
Down, yeah.
Yes, and we will get messages on there and we'll see them in case you don't want to send your email or, some people are kind of protective about their emails. Yeah. We don't sell your information or anything. So if you don't want to email us, you can always contact us through that venue. And just remember that we are available.
Or I'll give you Gloria's cell phone number and you can call her at 2 a.m.
I'll be up probably. You interrupted my flow. Let me finish what I was saying. Now I don't remember what I was saying.
You were saying contribute in the drop down menu.
Okay. And just remember that we're available for streaming and downloading wherever podcasts are available for downloading. So we're on Apple, what is it? Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio. We're available through all the major broadcasting route. So yes, check us out, share us, follow us, all that good stuff.
All right, guys. Hopefully you guys have a great week, great day, great drive to work, great folding your laundry.
And has great tacos as well.
Yes, tacos is key. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next episode.
Sessions and lessons are scripted.